Welcome to a video where I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I am going to be predicting the MLB 2020 postseason. So I'm going to be going from top to bottom with every league. Now to start it off, I'm going to be picking the Tampa Bay Rays against the Toronto Blue Jays. The Blue Jays have done great this year, a comeback from most of the years where they've just been pretty bad. But, this year they seem to have gotten it back, but the Rays are just such a better team. They've beaten, I'm pretty sure I've seen a stat where they were like 27-9 against teams over 500, which is majority of the teams in the postseason. So the Rays are just a dominant team against people, and I will not be surprised if they beat the Blue Jays in this game. And I'm sorry to all those Blue Jays fans and to the Blue Jays, you played great. And the next game is gonna be just a little bit biased. Not a lot. I didn't really want to be biased because this is the Indians versus the Yankees. And if you don't know, I am a huge baseball fan, a gigantic Yankees fan. It's the whole reason why I'm making this video is because I love the postseason. And actually, while I'm making this, some games are going on, so hopefully this video gets out before those games finish. But we're talking about this game. The Yankees, they've been pretty bad the last couple games, and the Indians have been dominant. But I still think that the Yankees are going to come out on top. I know the Yankees have the pitching. I know the Indians have the pitching too. But I think the Yankees hitting is going to get them. And I think that Garrett Cole and hopefully Tanaka can come up and be dominant. Now, I'm not trying to be biased here. I just think that the Yankees are going to be able to win this one. But, yeah, I'm sorry, Indians fans, but you got to go. I'm just saying, I know this won't get views because my fans are here from Roblox and me doing really weird things in real life, but this is baseball. So the next game, I lick my voice crack, is Twins versus Astros. Now, the Astros haven't been the team that they usually are this year, and the Twins have absolutely killed it in the last couple games, and killed it last season, and killed it this season. So I think the Twins are going to come out on top here. I'm not trying to be biased at all. I mean, I'm not even a Twins fan or an Astros fan. But I really think that the Twins are just going to come out on top here. The Astros don't seem they have the stuff. Losing Justin Verlander. So, yeah, the Twins are going to win. Next up, we have the White Sox versus Oakland. Now, this game is actually happening right now as this video is being recorded. I don't know if the game finished yet. But I'm going with the White Sox. Now, I know the A's have been dominant this year. They were the best team in the AL West, with the AL West being kind of a struggle place, so it wasn't that hard for them. But I just think the White Sox are going to come out on top. They've been great all year. Next up is going to be a no-brainer for most baseball fans who have been keeping up with the league. We got Brewers versus Dodgers, and the Dodgers have just been amazing this year. I don't think I've seen a team do this good in a while. I wonder what their stats would be if we had a full 162-game season. But instead, we only had a 60-game season. But yeah, the Dodgers have been dominant. Of course, my second favorite team is the Brewers. But the Dodgers have just been a better team. And the Brewers don't have the stuff to beat the Dodgers. Beating the Dodgers would be an absolute upset. Baseball fans would go wild. Everybody would go absolutely wild if the Brewers beat the Dodgers. But I just think that the Dodgers are a better team all in all, and they would be able to push through against the Brewers. As the Brewers pitching, I haven't really heard much about the Brewers pitching, but I know they got a few guys, but I know that the Dodgers are way better, so I'm going to go with the Dodgers. Now, this one might start some fights. This is Padres versus Cardinals. I'm going with the Padres here because the Padres, the better team. They started out the season great. They kind of slowed down, and the Cardinals obviously picked it up after the whole COVID thing with them. But the Padres started out pretty good, and then they were great, and then they kind of slowed down, but they're getting back into it. I actually watched the game where they clinched. So yeah, I'm going with the Padres over the Cardinals in this game. Probably a popular opinion. Time for most likely my first, or maybe not, unpopular opinion. I think that the Marlins will beat the Cubs. This is unpopular opinion. Yes, I know it's unpopular, but I think that the Marlins have the stuff They've done great this year, and they can continue to do great. I think that oh my gosh, I just burped. I think that the Marlins are going to be able to beat the Cubs. They have the stuff. The Cubs, I like the Cubs. I do like the Cubs. But I really just have this feeling inside of me that tells me that the Marlins are going to be able to come on top between the Cubs. Also, just letting you know about the footage, some of it is from 2019 and some of it is even from 2018 because I couldn't find footage from this year. But yeah, I think the Marlins are going to be able to beat the Cubs in this series. The final game of the first round, Braves versus Reds. Braves have been great this year. They have the pitching, they have the hitting, they have the defense, they have the they have the running, they have the everything. They have everything set for them with Acuna and Albies and Freddie Freeman coming back in his thing. Acuna obviously hit that 495-foot home run near the end of the season, which was absolutely insane. So I'm going with the Braves in the series, even though the Reds had an amazing battle this year. Heart! Oh, my heart! It's gonna hurt to say this one. Being a Yankees fan, this is gonna hurt, but there's no way that the Yankees are gonna beat the Braves. Not the Braves. There's no way the Yankees are gonna beat the Rays, not the Braves. There is no way the Yankees are gonna beat the Rays. The Rays have absolutely dominated them all season. All flipping season, the Rays have torn the Yankees to shreds. I'm pretty sure the Yankees only won 1 or 2 games against the Rays, which is pretty bad considering the amount of games they played against them. It really stinks to say this, but the Rays are moving on. The Rays are going to beat the Yankees. It hurts to say it. It really stinks to say it. But the Rays are going to beat the Yankees. They're a better team overall, and the Yankees have been pretty bad lately, and the Rays have been good all year. So the Rays are beating the Yankees. What game do I have next on my list? Yes! White Sox versus Twins. White Sox. The White Sox were amazing this year. I know that they've done pretty bad, and the Twins have done pretty good, and so have the Indians. The White Sox would have been the number 1 seed, but then they kind of blew it, and the Twins and the Indians kind of made them just kind of like picked up, like took the season and said, I'm going to win this season. And obviously the White Sox started off the season great, didn't do too well, but I still think that the White Sox will be able to beat the Twins. Now, if you don't know why this is happening and you're looking off the MLB playoff bracket, like what? It's because I predicted the White Sox to beat the A's and then the Twins to beat the Astros. If you're not caught up on that's what I'm doing. But yeah, I think the White Sox are going to be able to beat the Twins. It's going to be a close one, but they're going to win. Next game, Padres versus Dodgers. I think this comes to no surprise. I'm going with the Dodgers. Just kidding, I'm going with the Padres. Just kidding, I'm going with the Dodgers. Yes, this comes to no surprise. I'm going with the Dodgers. Again, they've been good all year. Padres, again, like I was saying, they were good, but the Dodgers have just been dominant all year. I think every team in this postseason has had their ups and downs, but the Dodgers have just been good all year, so I'm going with the Dodgers. Miami or Atlanta? The team I picked to beat the Chicago Cubs, or the team that most people are picking to beat the Cincinnati Reds? Atlanta Braves. Like I was saying, lineup is great, pitching is great. I don't know about their bullpen. No, seriously, I don't know why I screamed that. I don't know about their bullpen. But I know that their lineup is great. Obviously, like I was saying, Acuna, Albies, Freddie, that's a perfect 3 people that's going to probably lead you through this round. So I think they're going to get to the next round, and I think that is a popular opinion. I think, along with most people, maybe not Braves fans, that the Dodgers are going to beat the Braves. It's just facts. Dodgers are beating the Braves. The Chicago White Sox versus the Tampa Bay Rays. This is going to be an amazing matchup. It's going to be so much fun to watch, and honestly, I can't wait to watch it. Unless it doesn't happen. You know, it might not happen, but if it does happen, it's going to be super fun to watch. But I don't even know if it's happening. But, unpopular opinion, I'm going with the White Sox. I think that the White Sox could pull this off against the Rays. Now, I know they're, really good against teams over 500, but the White Sox have got this in the bag. White Sox are winning. The Dodgers versus the Braves. This is going to be so much fun to watch. Again, unless it doesn't happen, I'm going with the Dodgers. Now, I know a lot of people are taking the Dodgers all the way, and I'm going with that. Now, when I say all the way, just know I might be picking them to win the World Series. I might not. But the Dodgers are going to beat the Braves. I know I said the Braves have it, but the Dodgers have it more. The Dodgers are going to win, no doubt. And the team I picked to win the 2020 Baseball World Series is, drumroll please, the Chicago White Sox. Boom, baby. I'm taking the White Sox all the way, World Series champions. They are winning this. They've got the stats. I've talked about them all game being a great team. Their game's happening right now. Right now, as I'm recording this, it's like the bottom of the 7th or top of the 8th inning, and they're beating the A's 3-0. They're dominant. They're amazing. They can beat the Dodgers. I think this may be one of the only teams that's going to be able to beat the Dodgers. I know that the White Sox have this in the bag. The White Sox can beat the Dodgers. I think it's going to be a close series. I don't know how many games is going to be in the World Series. It's either going to be 7 or 5. If it's 5 games, I think that okay, I just lost my voice. I think if it's 5 games that the White Sox are going to win it in 5. And I think if it's 7 games, the White Sox are going to win it in 5. Again, yes. I think that the White Sox could potentially, if the series is a 7-game series, that the White Sox can win it 4-1. I also think that if it's a 5-game series, they're going to be able to win it 4-1.
Correction, I actually meant that they were going to win the series 3-2.
Win the World Series. Correction. Remember how I just said, I think the White Sox can win the World Series. Let me change what I just said. I know the White Sox can win the World Series. They're dominant. They have the stats. And I think, personally, that they're one of the only teams that's going to be able to beat the Dodgers. So, my bracket's set. I hope yours is. But my bracket has the Dodgers. No, not the Dodgers. The White Sox beating the, my dog is barking! Beating the Dodgers in 5. Let's go, White Sox!